All right, what's up, guys? So for the scoop that I got, it was the Farberware lever scoop. And when we took the surveys, the class average for the quality was 6.5 out of 10, and I said 7 out of 10. So pretty high quality. I feel like it's made very well. And the average estimated price for this scoop was about $8.32 compared to the actual price of $4.44. So upon just initial, perception of the design as a whole, I feel like it's designed pretty well. I like the handle right here and this how it's separated from the mechanism, and then the mechanism works very well too. Ergonomically, I feel like it's a pretty good design as well. Like you got the grips for the fingers where your fingers are supposed to go, and then that little lever right here is kind of divoted out so you can kind of fit your thumb right there. For me, honestly, I have a little bit of smaller hands, so it's a bit difficult for me to reach that lever with my thumb. But other than that, I feel like it's designed very well ergonomically. The shape, the handles feels good in my hands. Like, it's not too big, not too small. I can kind of grab it pretty firmly. And then the shape of the scoop obviously is pretty deep, so it'll allow for you to get a lot of ice cream in the scoop. So as far as material goes, this handle, the mechanism, and then the bracing back here, that's all plastic. And then obviously you got the metal label right here, and then the scoop itself and the lever inside is made of metal. I feel like the lever is a little bit like a sheet metal type thing that's just kind of bent to kind of hold itself in place. I feel like for manufacturing, probably some plastic injection molding or something like that, and then just simply cutting the metal, probably with some automated system. So. All right, so now I'm going to use my scoop and give you guys live feedback while I'm using it on what goes well and what doesn't. In order to do this, I went out and picked up the best flavor of ice cream that exists. And I'm sorry to say, but if you disagree, then you are wrong. So now I'm going to use it and give you guys how long it took for me to use this. So here we go. It is a bit hard to scoop, but it does get a nice scoop out of the tub, and then to put it in the bowl. That lever works really well. I'll do another scoop. I will say it's really easy once you get in the ice cream to kind of just turn your wrist a little bit to get a good scoop out, and then the lever again works really well. And doing that took me about 6 seconds. So on effectiveness, I would honestly give it a 5 out of 5. But for usability, I'd give it a 4 out of 5, and that's only because I did have to put my pointer finger above this little spacer right here so my thumb could get more leverage, and then this mechanism kind of pushes it off. But other than that, I feel like it works really well, and it's very easy and quick to use. Although this ice cream scoop is very effective and very user-friendly, there are a few things that I would change. So first of all, whenever I'm got all 4 fingers on the handle and I go up to reach this, it's a long reach for my thumb, and I can get a little bit of leverage on it, but it does take a little bit of reach to do that. So to fix that, I would either decrease the angle of this mechanism right here, because it's almost horizontal. Either that, or figure out a way to make this part above the handle a bit smaller to account for that extra space that was needed for the thumb. Also, when I scoop this a bunch of times, my thumb kind of falls off the side here. And on the side, there's like a sharp edge right there. And I would honestly round that, because there's no reason to have that sharp of an edge right there, because my thumb was sliding off and kind of poking me right there. But outside of that, there's not much else I'd change, because it works really well. The grip is very nice, and it's not too big. The scoop works well. And I mean, the lever, I love the lever. It's probably my favorite part of this one. It just makes it easy to get it out of the ice cream scoop. I didn't have to, put my finger in there and kind of try to get it out. So it was very clean. But yeah, that's pretty much all I'd change. So now I've put a little bit of lotion on my left hand to make it a little slippery. And now I'm going to see how it works in my non-dominant hand. And in order to use a lever, I do have to hold it backwards. So I feel like that is kind of one thing. It's very right-hand oriented, which I don't think is very good design, honestly. Makes it difficult to use it on the left hand. So we'll just kind of go ahead and I'll use it and see how long it takes me to use it. Yeah, this scoop isn't working as well as I want it to because I don't have very much leverage. I'll hold this. So there's the scoop and the lever. I do have to turn my hand at a weird angle to use it with my left hand. Didn't really slip out of my hand. The grip works well, but again, the mechanism and the scoop, I have to use pretty awkward grip and hand position to use that. So once I look back at the video of me using the scoop with my left hand, it did take me around 16 to 17 seconds to get the scoop and put it in the bowl. So I feel like for somebody with less dexterity and somebody who's honestly left-handed, it would be very difficult to use with your left hand because it is designed to be used with your right hand. So for a buy rating, I would honestly give this a 4 out of 5. 4 because it is a really good product, and I feel like it serves its purpose really well. But I would give it a 4 out of 5 simply because it does have a bit difficulty when using it. But overall, really good product, and I mean, I would buy it, honestly. I'd recommend anybody else to buy it if they wanted just a good ice cream scoop that doesn't make a mess, is very clean and easy to use. All right, so now I have one of my friends, Kyle, and he's going to review and use my ice cream scoop. So what do you think? Is it pretty easy to use?
Pretty easy. A little bit rough to go in, but when I let go of it in the bowl, it was smooth.
All right, cool. So out of 0 to 5, what would you give it for its effectiveness?
I'll say a 3.5.
Okay. Why would you say 3.5?
Just because it was a little bit rough to go in, and with that, yeah, that's what docked at some points.
Got you. So for usability, how well it was used, 0 to 5, what would you say?
4.
Okay. Cool. So if 0 to 5, would you buy this product?
Yeah, I'll buy it if I was getting some ice cream.
Yeah,
Convenient scoop.
If I had to rank the design of this Bluebell container, I would give it a 0 out of 5 because it is leaking everywhere because this lid hangs over the edge. So anything that's in the lid slides down the side.